They said it might be snowing today. I don't think it will though, although it is really cold. And what did I read today? I guess this one's kind of interesting to read. How about this one? It says, bird-inspired dynamic grasping and perching in arboreal environments. Almost like an eagle grabbing things, I guess, huh? It says, birds take off and land on a wide range of complex surfaces. In contrast, current robots are limited in their ability to dynamically grasp irregular objects. Leveraging recent findings on how birds take off, land, and grasp, we developed a biometric robot that can dynamically perch on complex surfaces and grasp irregular objects. That's kind of cool. Look at this drone here. At first, it looks like they're actually trying to land on various places, kind of like birds' feet, I guess you could say. As well, it shows you they're trying to grab objects and stuff, catching them, releasing. That's kind of cool to see. It is kind of flimsy at times. You can see, I guess, the trial and error. But that's kind of cool to see people actually trying to innovate in these ways. Which makes me think too, because I would love capturing things from different perspectives. If you have a drone that's pretty much like a bird overall, it could probably go into the environment and capture things that are natural. For example, have you ever seen those cool videos where they literally have cameras shaped and designed like animals, like in the wild, and then when it goes up to them, they think it's like a real one, like whatever it may be, I don't know. And then afterwards they'll say, okay, you're part of the group, and you can follow it around and you can see everything from that perspective. It'd be really cool in that case anyways, if you had a drone camera being able to see everything in terms of how everything is like in nature and wildlife and all that. Although with that thought, like with that story yesterday of robots being more realistic, apparently in Toronto, they're planning to ban, I guess, small robot devices, if that's what you want to call them. Because like this person here posts, it says, sidewalks are a public resource created for safe pedestrian use. Infrastructure and Environment Committee voted to ban, quote, micro utility devices or robots from operating or parking on Toronto sidewalks, footpaths, bike lanes, and cycle tracks. Well, it's kind of interesting. Did anyone there actually see stuff like this out in the streets? And you can see, I guess, there's this proposal in terms of banning stuff. And it says here, the recommendations, City Council prohibit the use of automated micro utility devices on sidewalks and cycle tracks. Prohibit the parking, storing, or leaving of automated micro-utility devices on highways or sidewalks, and prohibit the stopping of automated micro-utility devices in a cycle track. Well, it makes you wonder if that's a good or bad idea, because I would imagine in the future, a lot more people will be using things like this. I know there are helper robots where literally it's following people from behind and they could provide you things like information or even carry things for you. From what I see, there's two sides of the debate. One is kind of like I mentioned, it's probably the way of the future and it can be convenient in a lot of ways. Like for example, that one company where they show the picture like Tiny Mile or something like that, they argue it's more efficient, like energy wise, for example, or maybe even labor to deliver small stuff. But then on the other side, people would say, no, this is for people. Get these things off the sidewalks. They're causing a nuisance. They create, I guess, things like garbage or whatever if they leave it behind. I guess with that argument, I would say, would that be true for most things in terms of, I guess, sidewalks for people? I mean, if people walk with their dog or something like that, I personally don't say, get them off the sidewalk. Give them a dedicated, I don't know, dog lane, for example. Sidewalks are for humans. I think this would come down more to just basic traffic management, and if someone or a company is leaving their machines behind, then they should be dealt with in general. I don't know, really depends, I guess. Because reading the comments is kind of interesting. Listen to people fight with each other. Like this first person here says, this is terrible. We would rather have gas cars driving around and delivering things, basically in favor of having, I guess, these micro robots and so forth. This person tells them, oh, shut up, George. Nobody likes tripping over a bunch of badly programmed trash on wheels. And then another guy responds to him, no, you shouldn't. We need more efficiency and innovation in Toronto, not scumbag politicians that are getting paid to make life worse for everyone. It makes me think though in general, why is the solution always when it comes to like just say, I don't know, a politician or something like that, it's always ban them all. Man, no wonder why here we're always relying on tech and stuff from other countries and sources. It's like it's always things that stifle innovation and creativity. There has to be a better solution, in my opinion. I can see, for example, if these machines are literally sitting in the middle of the sidewalk and then people have to navigate through it, it's just parking there like forever. That's a little different, but right now, the way it is, if it's just traveling as if it's a mailman or something like that, I don't really see the issue. I don't know, what would other people think about this? Do you think it's good or bad to have little machines like this? Alright, see you guys later.